and getting mentally prepared to compete. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And as the season wraps up, Tim, for players that might be on the move this summer, there's got to be, I would assume, a bittersweet feeling about that.
There's no doubt you head into the offseason at times, Kevin. Pretty good idea if you're going to be back or not, but for some guys, there's a very good chance you're going to end up in a different situation. The only constant in this league is change, so you better appreciate every stop as you go.
You're right on the money with that one. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Irving is out there with Smith, and it's Flagg in at the 3 spot. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Smith after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Irving passes to Davis. Here's Smith. This game an incredible scoring display for him. That shot wide open.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bridges. It's a 5-point game. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Smith the pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Bridges. The Mavericks making the shot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
One shot. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Carney. Back to Brunson. Shoots the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Now Smith, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last 3-pointer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Carney. Here's Bridges. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Smith outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Smith's got 9.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Tatum kicks to Carney. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For 3, Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And it's Brunson missing. Mavericks leading by 10. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Davis. Smith outside. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. 15 points in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond in this one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's the three. Another three for Dallas.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Knicks trail by 16, and so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We've seen Champ really having a great game.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Collins checked in for New York. And Dallas also making the switch. Gordon's checked in. Collins against Smith. Outside Tatum. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Over flag. Bridges misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Irving, a three ball. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Knicks trail by 19. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving.
Unreal.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Smith with it. 18 points for him. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a new group in for the Knicks. Jemison's checked in. Finley comes in for Tatum. Mitchell, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Ben Simmons in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Simmons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. They need this. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Lively. Here's Smith. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Smith's got 20.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Mitchell passes to Finley. To the inside. Outside for Simmons. There's the screen. Driving inside. New York, no good that time either. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Dallas. Pulls up on the elbow. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
The Knicks shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Pass to Jemison. Back to Simmons. Here's Jemison. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's been all Mavericks. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He scored 68 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 24. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Simmons finds Mitchell. Here's Jemison. Here's Finley. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so it's Dallas, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Daniel Gafford. Gordon out there with DeRozan. And it's Smith, and it's Hardy, and at the point guard. Smith outside DeRozan. Kept alive, back to Smith. Down low, here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Smith outside. Gordon with the screen for Smith. Lob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Finley. Now here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc, the Mavericks pull it in. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And, of course, playing against their NBA Finals opponent from a season ago, they hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy and sent this club home empty-handed.
Can't stuff the alley-oop home. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Simmons passes to Finley. Back to Simmons. Over to DeRozan. And that one comes up a bit short. Dallas has gotten all but one of their three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. DeRozan on the wing. Smith for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 27.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Simmons dishes to Bridges. He takes it in from downtown at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Finley. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Clyde comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside, Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Now, how many times have we seen AD run this action? He sets a screen to get open. Davis making it look so easy.
Here's Rollins. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Knicks making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Here's Rollins. 4 on the shot clock. Screen by Simmons. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
From deep, Brunson, and another 3 for New York.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Nobody near Parker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Mavericks. For 3, another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
It's Parker, top of the key. Pass to Bridges. Parker, a screen on Davis. Bridges kicks to Parker. And the rejection by Gafford. Brunson, no good.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And here is Davis. Back to Smith. Driving in, and Smith slams it home.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
To the middle, here's Rollins, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Smith outside. 3-pointer. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
New York's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Tatum, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Here's Rollins. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rollins got 9.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Rollins gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. Pass to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Smith for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to Irving. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Here's Rollins, and the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Irving against Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Smith on the wing, covered by Wesley. Davis with a screen on Brunson. 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
New York's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Pass to Brunson. Launches it. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Irving's got 12 in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Brunson. Count that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Dallas with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. For the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
He's a tremendous player. Fills it up, facilitates the offense. Good to see Tyrese getting this award.
Yeah, he always looks like he's having fun out there. The positive energy rubs off on your teammates.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
They've been locked in. Locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl.
At a barbecue?
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Parker. Then it's Tatum. And it's Kearney in at the power forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
In the corner, it's flag. Now Smith. Non-stop scoring machine here. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and it's Davis finishing it off.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes a defense.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. On the wing, Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 19 points for Mikal Bridges.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Smith against Bridges. Feeds away. And it's Dallas with another.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Off target from outside. Now here is Smith. And it's Davis at the elbow. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame, and with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. New York, no good that time either. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And here's Smith. The 3 connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Knicks shooting a meager 37% for the game. Parker looking over the floor. For 3, Bridges. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Bridges against Smith. Pass to Davis. The tray. Another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Tatum, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Smith up top. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
The Knicks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Back to Brunson. Out to Bridges. And the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Clock at 4. Fires from way outside. Bridges misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Goes up on the high post. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
97-42.
Smith outside. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith's got 9 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, Lively with it. Davis with a screen on Bridges. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up and he will take care of the rest.
Brunson with it. 7 points in the game. And he drives in. 16 feet away. And again, it's New York.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Smith outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Smith. Throws it up high, and another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Here's Brunson, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Bridges, no one around him, and the 3 off target.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Smith. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Carney. No good from outside.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Irving. Launches a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
105-46.
Here's Smith. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Irving from past the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Dallas has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Now Davis fires the 3. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
The Knicks shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Bridges. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Smith, the pass to Lively. The kick out to Irving. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Irving's got 17 now.
You know, for a lot of guys, that floater is a tough one to convert, but not for Irving. His finishing ability is unmatched.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound by Smith.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Three-pointer, and again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
And so it's Dallas. holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaker.
From New York, Jalen Brunson comes in for Ben Simmons. And Dallas with a change here too. Smith checked in for Hardy. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. DeRozan out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Smith in at the 2. A shot by Parker. Mavericks with the rebound.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Gordon with a screen on Rollins. Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Rollins. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Bridges misses.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Smith outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3-ball.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Brunson the pass to Parker, and it's good, 2 points.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Smith against Tatum. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Now Bridges with the basket here. He'd break 30 points.
And he's in that zone, guys, and they're going to have to figure out a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Lets the 3 fly, and the Mavericks another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Parker finds Brunson. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
2 minutes.
Parker outside from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now here is Smith. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
New York's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. From deep, Brunson. The Mavericks pull it in. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smith.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Pass to Hardy. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Bridges. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of